So, Spore Harvester is a card that says retain exhaust. When you incinerate it, you create 2 contaminated spores. If you retain it, you create 1 contaminated spore. Contaminated spore says 1 spore propagation, retain, create 1 contaminated spore. Spore propagation says increase the damage amount taken by 5%, max 20 stacks. On effect, remove all spore propagation. So what people are doing is they're just retain crafting with Orlea a shit ton of this card so that it takes up your entire hand, throws them all up on the boss, and then does it again. Over and over and over and over and over. Because Orlea's whole mechanic is causing retain to go off every turn. So by the time you've gotten about 2 or 3 turns in, you've max stacked your spore propagation. Then you build up a second character by basically just going in with, like, say for instance, 9, who's our newest character, and giving them the highest powered, level 5 hue you possibly can, and then slapping the shit out of a boss for over 1 million damage in one hit. So that's what happened. Now, 20 stacks even still. You think, oh, 20 stacks, that's not bad. Bro, it's as bad as Agony. It's absolutely as bad as Agony. Because while Agony only gets rid of half of its stacks, it's still something that can be restacked every turn. The same thing can be said about spore propagation. You just hold 1 spore in hand because it has fucking retain, and then you just cause one of them to retain multiple more copies with Orlea, and now you've just got infinite spores. It's stupid. It's so broken, and people have figured out how to just absolutely abuse this card. Like, because that's why Orlea has become so popular recently, is because of this card. And because she is Queen Retain. So yeah, it's crazy. So yeah, anyway, welcome to Seed of Karmic Fire. This has been an insane sort of patch in that it's broken before we even unlocked Great Rift because of 1 card, Spores. Having the ability to have a character like Orlea just kind of show up, do her thing, and make 1 card that's seasonal do something absolutely absurd and ridiculous is kind of out of pocket, if you're really thinking about it. Because before, in Season 1, you had to have 2 characters, Tressa and Cassius, to do what you needed to do with Agony and a bunch of items, and you had to farm a really specific type of deck. With Orlea, you only need to get 2 copies of that card. And typically, if you're good enough, or if you're lucky enough, and you find a card copy event, you just copy Spore. And then everything else is just whatever you want. For instance, one of the decks that I know is, I don't want to say it's the meta version of the deck, but it's definitely the one that a lot of people have been aiming for, is, and this is really dumb, it is 1 copy of Ray, 1 copy of Ray. Ray with 1 copy of Snack Time, and Orlea with Spore Harvester, a couple of her retain cards, and then any damage dealer of your choice. That is the damage dealer is dealer's choice. You can pick whoever you want and do it. And by damage dealer, I mean any character. It doesn't matter who, because Spore Propagation is going to increase the overall amount of damage they're getting. Plus, you're going to be buffing the shit out of them with Softy and just going to town on something. And the only reason you do the Ray Snack Time is because it draws 2. It's just, and it's the only card of hers in the deck. And it has Retain on it, so it'll always stay in your hand until you don't need it. So yeah, it's a little crazy. But you don't even need that. Any card cycling character, any character that has the ability to get an epiphany, or even Nia or Cassius themselves, will cycle enough cards through the deck for you to be able to get exactly what you need, create the spores, and then just obliterate something in a single hit. So my thing is I'm not interested in that, because it's either going to get banned or it's going to get so nerfed that it's not even going to be worth it anymore. So honestly, it's not what I'm focused on. But still, it is a thing that people are doing. Beyond that, we have the new Chaos Burning Life. Just like in Season 1, you have the ability to kind of come in, do what you need to do to reobserve with the specific, unique currency, Radiant Life, so that you can create a version of your run that is tailored to you just like you would normally in Zero System, but with a much, much cheaper currency cost. Wherein with normal Zero System, you would have to spend either 75,000 units or like 50 or 70 or something. It's a bunch of Chaos Orbs. I don't remember the number off the top of my head. It's not relevant. This, you just need to spend 10, and you can just spam the shit out of this until you get the tier, the affix, and the percentage of Radiant Life gain that you want at the difficulty that you want so that you can move forward. Which in its own right, I suppose, is nice. Part of the items that they have actually in here that are actually not terrible, the Millennium Arbor, when a 3 cost or higher card is activated, you add a vulnerable to a random enemy. That could be really good on any number of characters that are new. The Vine Camouflage is not terrible. If you at the start of your turn, your health is 30% or less, you gain 1 stack of evade twice per battle. That very much is a boss mechanic. You're only going to end up having that be a thing towards the end of a run anyway. So the first one I'd like to highlight is Moss Armor. When an ally attack card is not activated for 1 turn and the turn is ended, you gain 100% fixed shield. This is one of the items that people are getting currently for the Spore Stall build, because you're not really attacking anything, and I'm pretty sure Spore is a skill or an upgrade. I don't remember. It's not an attack, so it doesn't matter. So basically, you're just going to spend 2 or 3 turns not using attack cards, and you're always going to have a shield at the end of your turn, which means you're just going to have free damage reduction. Shining Lyre could be good, in theory, at the start of the turn if an ally exhausted a card. If an ally exhaust card is in hand, 60% fixed shield. So this is basically something you're going to put on a character that isn't someone like Tressa or Nine or anybody else that's in the void space that exhausts cards. And you just gain a free shield at the beginning of each of your turns after the first one. Really nice. Dagger that Tricked the Shadow. It's just a flat 12% critical damage. Could be good, unsure. Sword that Reflected the Lake is a repeat from previous Chaos. Sunsetting Bow. This is a really interesting one, too. So this is one of the legendary items that you can get. It increases the damage amount of attack cards with a cost of 2 or higher by 30% once per turn. So if you've got a big 2-cost plus card that you want to do an extra bit of burst on, Sunsetting Bow could actually be really good. I've actually got this on my Yuki build that I've currently got. So she's actually using this bow, which is pretty solid. Immortal Scale, Fairy King's Crown, all repeat items. Bone Ring of Wildfire. When an upgrade card is used, everybody gains 30% additional damage for 1 turn. This one could also be really good, especially considering the fact that a good chunk of like late build cards are upgrades for certain characters. There's a couple of damage dealers that just have a bunch of upgrades as well, like Chizuru. So it's another really good item that is new to this Chaos. Call the Ancient Spirit. Veiled Thorn, if allies don't inflict any damage for 1 turn, at the start of the next turn, it increases all damage by 50% for 1 turn. This could also be a really good weapon for a lot of the bigger single target characters, 9 included. So this is another really good weapon. Phytotype Synthetic. When a shield is gained, you increase the damage of the next attack card activated by 20% for 1 turn, twice a turn. Leaf of the World Tree. When 3 cards of 2 costs or higher are used, stockpile. Stockpile is a very underutilized mechanic. It basically means that if you have any AP left at the end of your turn, you get to keep that AP, and it rolls over to your next turn. This could actually be a really good item for, like, Mika, where she's already generating a bunch with Wave. And there's a lot of times where you'll get a turn when you'll have like 7 AP and you finish a turn and you still have 3 AP left and no egoed and no way to card draw and you lose a bunch of AP. Having the ability to do stockpile would save you a lot of trouble by having that not be a problem anymore. Luminescent Shroom, double the effect of Spore Propagation on the 6th attack card created for 1 turn. This is a really, really, really specific card that only works with the Spore deck and is very dumb, and I don't understand why they would want you to use this, but this is the other part of that whole combo with Spores. You build a bunch of Spores, you get it to 20 stacks, you pop a thing, and you make sure you have the Luminescent Shroom on somebody, because by the time you hit your 6th card, which typically is not very difficult to do, bam. I was gonna hit you for 800,000, now I hit you for 1.5 mil, 1.6 mil, so whatever. It's fucking crazy. Shining World Tree Stem, we've seen that one before. Robe of Oblivion, I think we've seen this one before also. Vine Lord's Mask, this is new. When you draw an exhaust card through an ally ability, 80% fixed shield 2 times a turn. Hail Eternal Flame. When a card is exhausted, increase the damage amount of all allies by 10% for 1 turn, once a turn. Nature's Hostility is old. Mutated Claws is old. Wolfsbane Spine is old. Shield of the Watcher is old. Nature's Gift is old. Eternal Stone is old. Starlit Cloak. Mask of Flames. This is the new one. Brilliant Eternal Flame, question mark. Increase the damage amount of 2 cost or higher exhaust cards by 40%. This is a really, really good weapon. 9 really wants this. Because this will always boost the damage of any of the hue cards that she plays. And then last but not least, we have the Liberated Essence. At the start of the turn, decrease cost of 1 random exhaust card in hand by 1 for the turn. So, like, these could both be really good on 9. I think that the Lab Zero... the Lab Zero accessory, I think, is still one of the best accessories, though. The Mutagenic Compound. I think that's what it's called. It's the one that makes it so that once a turn, one of your cards goes to 0 for a turn. That one's just good, regardless. I don't care who you're using it with. It's just good. Lol, Cespian Lex. Good. Anyway, I pre-saved this 6. Because it doesn't look terrible. For a tier 12, this does not look super terrible to deal with. The only problem I have is anxiety. But Fortitude is easy to deal with. Just kill them faster. And Fortitude goes away when you hit them, so it's like, eh. Same thing with Rage. This is easily dealt with. And we're generally going to be dodging elite areas anyway, just for the most part, so it shouldn't be an issue. But yeah, I pre-saved this because it didn't look terrible. We also have a 40% chance of rare fate occurrence, which is actually really high for a tier 12. So this is what we're gonna run. All right, so we're gonna do Orlea, Rin. I guess Mika, because I don't have Nia unlocked yet. Like she's not limit broken to get to 60 yet. Or is she? I actually don't remember. No, she's not. So that's fine. So I think we'll probably just bring Mika. I also don't know. I don't think I definitely don't. I burnt what I just had on her. That'll only get me to 56, which we're not going to worry about. I suppose I could probably adapt for this run. Just so that she's closer to 60. My only real problem is anxiety. Yeah, true. That's true. That is true. Like I could in theory do this and bump it up another tier, but I don't want to do that on us. I'll do it. I'd be more if I get like a tier 10 on like a 5, maybe I'd do it, but I still don't trust myself. Plus I'm only getting 2 out of the 3. So it wouldn't be as boosted. Plus, they're level 70, and I really don't want to have to end up getting chunked halfway through a run for no goddamn reason. I'm already pushing it with bringing Mika and not bringing, like, 9 or Calipe to this run. So we'll give it a shot. I feel like this could be a good team, though. Solid enough AP to just let Rin draw what she needs and then just buff the shit out of where she's going and then kind of go from there. So yeah, we'll see. Please don't be shitty. Those are both shitty. I guess free credits. That's awful. I really don't want to have to redo this part of it like before. I'm not stressed. I guess it depends on how the map looks. Well, we'll see how the map looks. Getting the first 3 for free is not terrible. Not getting a card removal early sucks, though. But we got destruction early. That's huge. At the end of the turn, exhaust 1 random card, then create contaminated spore. So I could do a contaminated spore run. I can't do friendship because we can't rest. And I'm not looking to replace cards with neutral cards, so contaminated spore fate it is. Here we go. Where's our arena? Oh god, it's all the way up there. Oh well, there is another one here. I think. Oh god, these are all awful. Ew. I'm gonna have to fight an elite no matter what, aren't I? Yeah, I am. I feel like going for the top arena is probably also just as dangerous. Oh, also Parks and Rec map. Good lord. Node 3 is a camp no matter what? Actually, that's Node 4, but still. Brother. Fight unknown camp. Fight unknown fight. Unknown elite. Checkpoint. Unknown fight. Unknown, which is the arena. Fight elite. And that's a lot of elites, though. If I go top side, and no Delangs either on any of these, that sucks. My Delang percentage probability is awful. So fight camp, unknown elite, fight. Then we go up to another unknown, camp, checkpoint, elite, and then we go arena, fight, unknown, fight, end, and we're only hitting 1 elite on the run, or at least on this map, because we're probably going to end up hitting another elite on the backside and interior. So yeah, I think that's going to be, I think that's our option. All right, well, here we go. Embrace the spore before they nerf it to beef up the ninja. True, 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 true. True, true, true. Oh, that was sick. I wanted to make sure that I was going to get at least the second attack. And I did. So we got there. Ah, more of these bastards. I'm glad I don't have to worry about it. Anyway, Hiya! Hiya! Bop, 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 bop. Oh no! Really? Like right out of the gate, I get an epiphany instead of a new card? Are you kidding me? What the fuck, dude? Oh, and also those epiphanies are ass. I'm so pissed. Like that was unnecessary. Actually unnecessary. No. Neutral credits. Random combatants gets an epiphany. Fail, increase max. Alright, well, give me epiphany. Never didn't have it. Oh, we got annihilation. Damn, alright. We're getting like the 2 or 3 cards we really wanted early. Solid. Please don't be him. Please don't be him. Oh, this one's spooky. How do I want to do this? Censor, get a new card. Green creature. Nice. Okay. First form. What does that say? Heals, increase, and it's retained. Okay, no, we're good here. How do I want to do this? I feel like this would have been funnier. Had we already had it? Skill, 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 attack, 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 attack. Okay, well, we'll get that. It's free. Might as well. 0, 0, 0? Yeah. Okay. Hello, sir. You're only mildly obnoxious. Let's throw one here. Yeah, that doesn't do shit. Ay, that sucks. What are they? Oh, curiosity. Yikes. All right, that's fine. I don't really have a choice there. Do I get another dude? No dude. Let's pop protection. Okay, turn it on. Oh boy, here we go. AP into destruction to gain stance. growth. Oh god. Fine. Ooh, however, sensor 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Anyway, this man's dead. Do I just build Spore so that I can? Is that what I'm doing? Am I building Spore specifically for Black Dance so that she can just hit 20 billion fucking times? I don't have a way of retaining Black Dance though. If Black Dance had a retain epiphany, then yes, that would actually be worth it. Oh yeah, we go up after. So we go here, then we go up. And then we go ding, 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 ding. Actually, I can just go up, forward, down. Right? I don't actually have to do this fight. I can go up and then do this fight. And then come down and go across to get here. Yeah, no, yeah. That seems better. More unknowns. Always good. I really don't care about the lumens. Credits it is. Anyway. Only if we get something good. Please give me something that's good. I haven't seen that card before. Windows. But I can't use it. Okay, so it's for range classes. So it's for Hunter Ranger. When cost of this card is decreased, 10% critical chance for this unit for 1 turn. Incinerate, create a Spore. You could put that in like a Hugo or a Renoa. That'd be interesting. Interesting. It's a cool card, but like... not worth it. Also, I can't really use it because I don't have anyone that can. So it really doesn't matter. Alright, what shitty item am I getting? Big Game Hunter. Cool. I mean, that's not terrible for right now. I guess. I mean, more damage is better, right? Also, I haven't done any this week. I guess. I mean, it's just more stuff to like blow up so that I can get more shards to actually make things I want. We meet again, old friend. Look, Foosh, it's Big Snart. My old nemesis. I don't really want to use any of these right now. Like, I could use Rin to get him down to 2k. But I don't think I care. Tornado. So we're gonna go one spore, growth, row 2, 3. It's only first form. Yeah, that's not really the option here. Tornado. How many stacks do you have? So if we do 2 more, Annihilation or Black Dance, 250 times 6, that could be funny. That's half his health. Plus, you know, those crits that randomly show up. I mean, that's almost gonna kill him unless it crits, which it won't, but it'd be cool. I don't even know how much of damage it did. It's off the screen. It did crit. I almost killed him. Never mind. Oh, wait, what? Oh, he had a stack of sturdiness. What an asshole. I'm not gonna get a lot of cards this turn. Ah, you know what? It doesn't matter. 1, 2. Drawing slash. Oh, okay. Ew, what the fuck is this? I've never seen this epiphany before. You can't use it unless you're in Dark Mist stance, which this is supposed to give you Dark Mist stance. What the fuck is this? This is terrible. This is awful. Drawing Slash is like one of her primary get into stance free cards. Get the fuck out of here with that. That sucks. Anyway, eat shit. That man dead. Will of Light and Tactical Analysis. Flashbang. Sure, that's not... Getting weakened for free is not bad. Alright, arena time. Let's see what we get. Murdering in the arena. Ooh. Wow, what a shitty start again. Easy enough. Ah, whack. We're good. Why did... Oh, because it's a 25% chance to do the thing. Anyway, that man's dead. He didn't die. Wild. Oh, I should have willed of light first to get more. Oh well. Good enough. Shield of Ash and Sacrifice. If damage is completely blocked at the start of the next turn, create a shield blast. Sure. Actually, now that I think about it, I probably should have put that on Rin because... Well, no, because Shield Blast is defense-based damage, so that really doesn't matter. Regardless, oh god. So on counterattack, well, we don't have a counterattack character, so that's useless. Increase damage of 2 cost or higher cards by 25%. That could be good, but I only have, like, 1? And that's third form? So that's useless. When drawing an exhaust card... These are all shit. I can't use any of these. And I don't mean they're shit. Like, they're bad. It's just, I can't use any of them. I mean, I could, in theory, grab this, but I just don't feel like it's worth it, honestly. Like, there's really nobody other than Rin, and she's only got the 1, so getting a 25% boost on 1 card is kind of pointless. I hate not getting one, but it's just, there's no reason to take any of those if I'm not actually going to have any cards that are going to work with it, and not only having just the 1. Like, that's a really good one for, like, Haru or Chizuru or Narja. Down, forward. All right. Easy enough, I guess. Oh. All right, deluge into sensor. Third form. This goes away, so we're just gonna boost Swifty. No reason not to. How much damage do you do? Enough. Plus it adds 2 stacks of vulnerable for next turn. And we're getting a spore anyway, so it doesn't matter. No! Well, that was unfortunate. Well, destruction gets me an epiphany. Ay. 1 card. Increase the damage of that card by 50%. Draw 2 cards with shield and gain stance. Yeah, that's the one. Alright. Annihilation. First form. Sheath sword. What do you give me the one I care about? No, I don't care about any of these. I guess sturdy. Because that'll give them yeah, because that'll give them weaken, which is good to have. Like, I see and I understand the genius behind the Spore deck. It's insane. I get it. I do. But also, holy crap. I don't like any of these. Plant Doll is okay. Actually, hold on. When 4 skill cards are exhausted, decrease stress of a random alibi 1, which isn't that difficult to do because the spores are skills. On card, retain or exhaust 100% fixed damage to a random enemy once per turn for each. Sure. Sure. Orlea's not terrible to do that with. Oh yes, Rocky, my favorite boy. It's funny. Will that kill? No. Will that kill? Yes. Anyway, hiya! Murder. I'm so glad I'm getting her epiphanies, though. None of them are ones I want. But it's good. This, I think, is the one I actually want. Oh. Ugh. I think that's how that works. I'll figure it out. I've never actually used that epiphany, so I don't know if it's going to work the way I think it does, but we'll see. What a terrible ass starting hand that was. Make dudes. Make dudes. Make them all. Alright, cool. So we're gonna go 1. Oh, fuck. I missed that I had a will in hand again. So we growth here. Sheath. Burn Sothy. Will of Light. Spore. Destruction. Annihilation. Alright. Good enough. Aw, man. Fine. That's disappointing. Disappointing. It's fine. I can finally get one Delang to sell one card from my deck. I hate it here. Man. I need an armor. I'm not getting any armor. Help. That was such a waste of money. It was such a waste of money. Alright, I would much rather you burn Swifty than... Ah, damn it. Of course, I start asking it for me to hit the right card, and it gives me the wrong one on the burn. That's unfortunate. Sheath. Spore. Accelerate. Spore. Spore. Destruction. Attack. It's fine. It burnt a spore to give me 2 spores. That's fine. Whatever. Burn the attack. Will of Light. Honk. Okay. Source. Growth is kind of fill my hand, so we need to destruction first. That's fine. 1, 2, growth. Pop. 1, 2, 3, 4. Annihilation. First form. Alt. That might get us to halfway. I think we're just a smidgen short. Yeah, we're just a little short on that. That's fine. That, however, is bad news. Yep, that sucks. Ow. Please desist. Sensor. Healing will. That ain't gonna do dick all for damage. Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh. I'm in danger. Destruction. Only 4 and I didn't get a... Alright, that gets him under half. Annihilation. And then we go third form. Drawing slash. Deep sword. Force 4, go. So first form to do damage. And then we're gonna go healing. Will. Oh, we are running a little too close to the end here. Oh, god damn it. I wasn't counting. Oh, man, we're in trouble. In trouble! Honestly, it's because I just didn't see how close she was to going over the edge. That's bad news. Okay, hold on. That's actually a big deal. Tag Source Sheath. Slap. Ow! Stop it! That's 4. That's 3. I swear to God, it's like it's just I can't have nice things. So like this is part of the reason why I'm not a big fan of sports, just because it just eats your fucking hand alive, and there's not a ton you can do. And then I just went like back to back, nothing draws, and ended up going over on 2 characters. So it's like, well, what the fuck am I gonna do? So yeah, that's unfortunate. Like, we're gonna break here. And even if I beat him, which I don't think I'm gonna be able to do, you know, 1800 damage this turn. Who went over? Oh, it was Orlea that went over. Cool. That's great. That's great. Man. So even if I do this, and then I just go first, third, sheath. Heal doesn't matter because you can't heal anything anyway, and Water Arrow isn't going to do enough damage to do 778 health. So